comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's Dustin!
I know everything Dustin is saying sounds totally delusional.
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me!
Dustin, you slow down. Dustin!
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein.
Dustin's right. You're a certified genius.
I think that's a great idea, Mike.
Thank you, Dustin.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell.
I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know that we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can roll that down together. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Down Island.
Hello, my name's Dustin. Welcome to Meltdown Island, the longest running Pond Cove centric show ever. Surprise, it's us. My name's Dustin, and I have a co-host, and his name happens to be
Sean Hanlon.
Sean Hanlon.
Hey, Dusty.
Hey, bud.
Good to be back. Meltdown Island. You know, because the world's melting down around us, Dustin.
Sure
right?
is.
And I feel like people need a place.
Talk about it.
Where they can gather to process the world melting down around us.
Ain't that something?
And that's kind of what this whole island is all about. Welcome, Islanders.
Welcome to a place where everyone knows your name. Why? Because it pops up on the screen when we show everyone your comment. Huh?
And you know what?
What?
I don't remember.
You had something. Come on, bud.
I did have something.
Be honest.
I don't remember what it was.
You don't have to. It's okay. Hey, you guys.
I
What?
feel like I could remember pretty easily. What were we just talking about?
We're starting the show. Melting down.
Oh, yeah.
You came in.
Right. Neurodivergent Island. Welcome to, what was I saying?
You were saying, hi, I love you, Dustin. You're the best, and I think you deserve success in your life. I don't know why.
No, that's the next line in that song.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yeah. So, but sometimes, as we're processing the world melting down, we melt down ourselves.
Oh, I know I do.
I know you do.
First of all, I have a nervous system issue.
I do sometimes as well, especially when we start talking about corporate influence.
Get money out of politics.
That little creature is adorable.
Well, that's what we're going to see. I'm going to show you. I got some videos for you to see today.
Well, hold on, though, because I just want people to know that this is a safe place.
Is it?
For people to melt down. For you to melt down, for me to melt down. It's a safe place. For them to melt down, if anyone wants to. I mean, it happens sometimes where people will rant in the comments.
I know I do.
Yeah. So, speaking of the Pond coin, though, I mean, why don't you give us a quick top of show update, though, before we...
You want to look at the ecosystem, you're saying? You want to check it out and see
what's
going on?
We are the longest running Pond coin-centric show on the internet.
Well, currently it looks like it's slipped down to 3,000 in the 3,000s, which is not the top of the numbers.
Well, that's a lot of zeros to the right of the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of zeros. It's crazy.
Well, you know, that is my co-host saying that. However, you can't deny it. It's true. There's a lot of zeros. I mean, look at that dead. Look at that. Somebody really just sold off pretty big.
But then it jumped up like 2/3.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah.
So it's kooky.
Let's check out the whole lifespan of it and see what's going on there. You know what I mean?
Oh boy, I don't know.
Oh, you can't really.
Okay. Good. Oh,
Let's see. All time. So there's the start. Bloop, bloop. And I'll be honest with you, the bottom where we're at right now looks like it's
almost back to where it started.
It's actually almost back to almost back to where it started. It is over. It is
dotted
over.
Line
yes,
there.
I had to look a little closer, but yes.
Yeah, you looked at it in a totally different way. You were sort of like lining it up to be like.
I had to. You just looked at a line though, and you're like.
Also, they put that line in there for your benefit.
I didn't benefit at all.
Well, I did because I got the opportunity to come in and be a hero. We don't need another hero.
Do 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 do.
So
look at here, real quick. Look at here. We got Lauren Michaels.
Hey,
this is a good show, just like my show. Have you ever heard of it? Saturday Night Live. I have. I have heard of that.
He starts every episode the same way. I mean, he's
much like ourselves. Like we always introduce ourselves, and I think it's apropos that Lauren introduces himself.
It's apropos of nothing.
And some people don't know who he is.
It's true. Well, welcome, Lauren. It's a pleasure to have you.
Welcome, Lauren Michaels.
Of course, Lauren Michaels knows that this is your
my constant and ever growing audition for what?
For that very
Saturday
show.
Live, for Saturday Night Live. And it looks like we got a fella named Jimmy here says Saturday Night Live sucks. Dude.
All right. Take the note, Lauren Michaels.
Guy, I'm trying to get on this show to save it. Okay, maybe me, Will Ferrell 2.0. I'm not. But he saved it. He kind of saved it is what I was going for. I'll never forget when that first scene is when he's out there flipping burgers on the thing, yelling at his kids. Mm-hmm. Woo! Laughed so hard. It was like, I'm here for this moment. And he did it. Thank you, Chimmers, for your input. Appreciate that.
As always, welcome to our OnlyFans viewers as well.
Hey, you guys!
Because as long-time or short-time viewers know.
Well, we got to make money. We have to make money on this somehow.
So we are bottomless. We're wearing shirts, but we're not wearing pants. And we simulcast this show on our OnlyFans page, where they hear the show, but they see our penises.
Draw me, Lauren. Draw me like one of your French girls, bud. Yes.
So hello to our OnlyFans friends.
And we'd like to say, what's up over here? We're doing multiple shows. Is the idea for that bit. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, what would have really landed that bit, though, is if you would have had a specific one that was over there.
I was started to. I was going to say TikTok or something, but then I'm like, just really about the joke, about the hey and over. But then I was like, do I really want to go into a whole nother bit?
Right.
Speaking of whole new bits, Curb Your Enthusiasm finally ended.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Triumphantly.
Triumphant.
As you called it, they were setting up
the whole thing
to end it the same way that he ended Seinfeld.
But fix it.
But also fix it.
Like, we had a good idea. We just didn't take it that one step further. Which, as an artist, I do all the time with music or a song here and there. Especially improv songs. Like, I can always hear, like, oh, if I do this here, that'd be great, too.
Yeah.
Change it, do something. But nevertheless, they did it. Hilarious.
It was brilliant. And I was telling you earlier that but we didn't finish.
Go ahead.
But I like to whenever I watch the ending, the final episode in a long-running series that I've been watching for a long time.
You were telling me this.
I always go back and rewatch the first episode.
And did you do that this time?
Just to see how much they've changed over time. Oh yeah, I did. And they've changed. They changed radically. The show went on over 25 years.
25 years.
The first Curb Your Enthusiasm, the mockumentary, was from 1999.
I saw the first episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Should I watch the whole thing or watch the final episode? Do I pretty much get it?
No.
Maybe, but...
In fact...
No, people at the time didn't get it, that's for sure.
You miss out on everything, really.
Yeah,
going right to the end. There are so many callbacks to the whole series, as you would imagine.
But boy, when Jerry was like, I can't be, they did the callback from earlier in the season. Yeah. Like, can you just come be cordial? No. What? Why? I can't be cordial. Oh my God, it's so funny.
And I love that bit where as soon as Jerry appears, which is the first time that Larry is seeing him as well, he goes into that question about
let me ask you something.
The circus and the bearded lady, and if she shaved, she was gorgeous, would you?
And why did he ask him that? Did he just random ask him?
Just totally random, and that's what I thought was just so real. I don't know. It just felt real.
Just something had been bothering me. I need to ask you somebody.
Yeah.
So funny. Pretty funny stuff.
But I rewatched. Oh, also, actually, I watched the first two. And the second episode of the first season is called... what's...
You didn't watch the mockumentary?
Ted and Mary. We did watch the mockumentary.
I did the same thing with Breaking Bad, and I get it.
And then we watched the first two episodes. The second episode of the whole series is called Ted and Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Where Cheryl and Larry go out on a double date with Ted
Danson.
Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen.
Would you apologize to the
I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Steenberg? No.
You got me thrown up.
So anyway, but it's just so funny.
Mary Danson.
No, not at all. That is super misogynistic.
Is it?
Yes.
Apologies.
But then so it was their first time going out with him on a double date. And they were like trying to win them over like as regular friends.
Oh, yeah.
And then that Ted Danson and Cheryl end up together. I just thought was hilarious.
Not only that, but Ted Dan's trying to get all the press, like trying to get arrested, trying to get the same juice that Larry had.
So good.
I can't believe we're going to sit here and talk about Curb Your Enthusiasm the whole show.
Just
we
so
are, though.
good.
We are.
It was just so satisfying. And you know what?
What?
In hindsight, even makes that Seinfeld finale more satisfying because he was setting us up
for this.
And
not only that, but right when they get in the airplane.
That's a long callback. That's a long game callback.
God. Right when they get in the plane, Leon's like, hey, I finally started watching that Seinfeld show. That show that you're famous for, that you worked your head, you have this lifestyle that I, just live within. I started watching it. It's pretty funny, man. Yeah, okay. Can't wait.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, here we go. He's going to get all the way to the end by the time he gets. Then, of course, he does. Hey, I binge watched that whole thing.
Right.
This last episode better be real good. Yeah. And here he is, like, oh, God.
And the first bit in the first episode is the pants tent, which they come back to. Yeah, which they come back to.
That's why I was like, why is he doing this? Like, this is such an old bit.
That was the first bit.
One.
And that's what the Seinfeld was, right? They started having the conversation about the top button. That's what started the series. So they totally recreated that Seinfeld ending.
As well as the opener to their own show.
And then changed it.
Woo! Pretty good. Pretty great.
And that conversation at the end just lets you know that the characters are going to keep doing what they've been doing. That's it. It's all going to be the same.
Yep. Nothing's going to change. And so what you've just done here is you've shown me that I need to go ahead and show you one of the things.
While they all changed substantially, like early on, Susie was being... was sort of like the type of the trophy wife because she's young, she's gorgeous, and I don't know when she changed over to.
She was still mean though. She was still mean.
She wasn't as mean.
Well, Larry bothers her over the years, and it grows.
No, absolutely.
So let's pull this up here and see where we're at. All right. Bloop, bloop.
Of course, the biggest change, Richard Lewis.
Oh.
I mean, not even the fact that he's passed on, rest in peace.
Must be.
But that in the pilot, he's just so youthful. And dark hair and looks great.
You ready?
And then, of course...
Here we go. I'm going to show you this.
Alcoholism turns him into this.
Shoot.
Can't hear it.
Let me make sure. It says that it's on. How you turn it up? How you make it work? Look. Last final words.
Wow. It's amazing. Hey, you know what? You can't hear it.
Why?
Podcast.
Why?
Because I'm listening to it right now in my ear.
What?
I'm
You
just
can't
saying,
hear it?
on YouTube, you can't hear that thing.
Dang. I'm sorry. Well, the Cheryl thing bothers me. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't care for the Cheryl thing either.
What you mean?
What?
I'm talking right now.
Yeah, I know. On this video here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And ask me why.
What'd you think? What Cheryl thing you think I was talking about?
I'm still confused. I don't know what other Cheryl thing.
Exactly. There was no other Cheryl thing. So you'd think you would have defaulted to this Cheryl thing.
Well, I am
Why?
now.
Why
I
don't
am
you
now.
like the Cheryl thing?
Isn't she married to a famous person trying to go out for president?
Bobby Kennedy.
Robert.
Yeah.
So this moment feels like she
Are they
knows.
still married?
Yeah, I think they only got married like a couple years ago for the run for president. He has to be married. He can't be a single guy. So they got married a few years ago. So
Spouse, yeah, Robert Kennedy Jr.
So she does this,
married
and
2014.
maybe it's real, but the cry feels a little quick and little fanned, little actressy. And then I believed her. I got a little teary-eyed when she said, you know, my life changed when I met you on this show, and I was so young, like you said.
She was so young. She's only 58. So 25 years ago when the show started.
And how old was he when the show started?
He was like 50. I think he was like 50 and she was 35.
So they got like what? 20 years between them?
15 years.
Well, here's the thing is I've started to open up my mind, not my heart, but my mind to dating again.
Right.
And yeah, I filled out one of them stupid apps, which is, I hate it.
Dating app?
Yeah, let's not get lost. What was I talking about?
You were talking about getting,
and I don't know what age range is suitable. Because I noticed that a lot of people my age and more already have adult kids.
Right.
No.
And that's the situation you want to be in, though.
Is it? I think I want fresh kids.
Why would you want kids at all?
Maybe they're the ones that'll save the world.
Or they live through a post-apocalyptic dystopia of our creation.
It's a real toss-up. Yeah, so I don't know. So there, that's all. But then but you're saying, so if I'm 48, I can go 30 years below me?
Uh-huh.
What's that make it? 18?
30 years below. You're 48?
I am.
You're not 50 yet? Jeez, you were a kid when I met you, I guess.
Pond coin? Yeah, dude.
Hey, speaking of Pond coin, have you gotten your rewards yet, though? I mean, how close is it to the billion?
How close to the billion?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I could probably show you that.
Because the billion is when it's coming, right? I mean, at least that's your latest theory.
Yes, it is.
I'm super curious to know how close it is to a billion. Because I think when we last left off, it was like at 690 million, maybe, something like that.
When we last left off.
Go on.
What's it called? Dune? Yeah, we left off at... we left off at 480 million, I believe.
No, it was like
680. 680. Yep.
708 million.
Oh, you're giving it away. Hold up. I got to now share the screen.
Oh, why share the screen? What's the point? Nobody
What's
cares.
the point, he said. Nobody cares,
Nobody cares.
But mama, bling.
Ooh, there it is. 708 million lifetime volume.
Yep. We got 403,000 total swaps. That's a lot. Look at that. Days since the DEX launched. Only 220 days. And we've got 708 million in less than half of a year.
It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So it's an over $1 billion company.
What's the volume? What does volume mean in this particular case?
Volume is how much has been swapped.
All right.
In these 400,000 swaps.
So let's say you and I, you by swap, you mean like sell it or buy it? People sell and buy?
Just swapping for, you're swapping for ETH into Pond coin or ETH into wrapped Bitcoin,
Okay.
Any of them.
So let me ask you this. If I swap some Pond coin for ETH, and then a couple hours later, I swap that ETH for Pond coin.
You go back.
Does it count both of them?
Yep.
In the volume?
Yep.
Because the volume that was traded.
you paid a fee for it. You paid a fee for it. You paid a gas fee as well. So 2 different fees you got. The one fee is coming back to you. But theoretically, and in realities, just hasn't happened yet. Here's something that's changed that you don't know about.
That's faith.
Yes. Like I said, I'll show you again. The faith is right here. Look, this green line. This is us. Early days. We had faith. Look at that. Boom.
Have faith.
We really had faith all the way up to about mid-October. And then our faith started to really wane. And then in November 1st here, everything got real slow. Everybody's real mad, real sad. And then what happened? Over here, they launched pond water. And everybody's like, oh, I get some stuff now. And look how much volume.
I don't get pond water still. I don't understand what pond water is.
In one day, we had 2 million, and
boom,
25 million, and 17 million. 29 million, and that's more than just 3 months put together, I think. Wow. Now it's died off because why? They had a little trouble. They had a little trouble with the pond water first, but guess what just happened?
What was wrong with the pond water?
Well, they made it real easy.
Go on.
To lock up your pond water, right?
Okay.
You go in, you go. It's real fun, almost gamified.
Well, the whole thing is really gamified, which is what.
The trick is, though, they didn't make it as equally easy. Okay. They didn't make it so that you can go to withdraw your money when the time happened to happen. You had to then go into a contract. You had to learn how to read a contract. You had to do this and that. You had to connect to Web3. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Just to sell your shares?
No, just to collect your pond water.
Oh.
Your drip, to get your drip. So what they did is, because they're about to release magma, they gave everyone's pond water back. They unlocked it and they sent it back to them. Probably spent hundreds, if tens of thousands of dollars in ETH and gas fees to send it back, but they did it. They gave everybody's pond water back and said, "Okay, so basically that was a test run."
So pond water's dead.
For
or
right
now,
is
it a new version of it coming back?
When it comes out on magma, yep, might be magma water, but Pond Cove Holdings, $22 million. I think that's coming to us. That's what I think, but we'll see. It is exciting, and you could, like I said, you could just see faith. These are the people who had faith into it. Then a whole bunch of people joined in. Now, when they give back these rewards, you're going to see these, but even bigger. It's going to be huge because people go, wait, you mean I can go over here and they'll pay me that much money if I swap over here rather than me paying money to swap over there? Get out of here. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy, guy.
All right, buddy.
That's all. But it is gonna go crazy. Now let me show you the rest of that video.
But will we be able to hear it? Are you gonna fix that?
I mean, I could turn it up here and they can hear it through the microphone.
All right.
If you can't hear it, let's put it down to the small window because you can't even hardly see it. I don't know. It's really bothersome to me. What if we go side to side? I guess. But then we're cut off.
That's all right.
Is it? So here's... Okay. He's like, oh, can't be out of here. The next thing I'll show you is this little otter fella.
We still can't hear it. They still can't hear it out here.
You couldn't hear that?
No.
Well, it's fine. You don't need to hear anything. Just watch this little cute little otter. He teaches somebody. He's trying to tell somebody how to pet him. Oh. Hey. You.
Gently.
Like this.
Right here.
Look,
Right here.
look, just go like this with it, with your hand. There you go. Isn't that adorable?
That's about as sweet as it gets.
It is.
I mean, I feel like I need to watch that again, maybe even.
All right. We can. Surprise. Yeah. It's a little close. I don't know how to get it. Oh, gosh.
Oh, no. We're
so loud.
Oh, there it is. Squeak. You just do like that. Just do like that. Right on my head. Right here.
That's the move.
That.
That's the move, though.
Right there.
Oh, I love it.
God.
So sweet. So sweet. Oh, then here's one. Look at this. This is from, this is the, what do they call it? The eclipse from space.
Oh, okay.
Look at that, dude. That's sick. You know that's sick. What?
I don't get it. What's going on?
See that black hole?
Oh,
that's the
right.
eclipse.
Wow.
From space.
It's like casting a shadow.
It looks like a black hole. Right? It's terrifying looking.
That's pretty
almost.
wild. That's pretty wild.
And I think it's over Texas. So I think you're seeing Elon's view of it while Elon gets to see both sides of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was real cloudy on his video of it. But then you see this side of it. It's like you can see the clouds all around it.
Did you go out? Did you see it?
I slept right through it.
Oh, yeah, that checks out.
Here's another video of this is Elon's flights.
Okay.
What do they call it?
Rocket launch?
Rocket launches. From when? From the beginning of SpaceX till last year. So this is fun. One. So say. They go by real fast because it's sped up. Where's the it had like a rolling time of what date. Oh, yeah, something make it. Oh yeah, there's a second. Yeah. Wait to see this. Now they start landing. Look at how many. Oh my god, dude.
Unbelievable.
It's so many. It's so many.
So much shit into space.
So you were into this movie, right?
I was curious.
Oh, there's the date. April, June. That's why the rockets go so fast. Because it's in fast forward. If you watch it to get that. Doesn't make the explosion look so big when it's this fast, does it? NASA should have done stuff like this. I love when they start landing. I'm surprised they don't show the crashes of the landing. Wow. That's crazy, you guys.
It's crazy. So big. All right.
The movie, The American Society for the Magical Negroes, has been pulled from theaters after only 3 weeks, guy. Ain't that something? I thought it was being released on Netflix. I guess it will now that it didn't make it. But that's a little bit crazy. Oh, this is a solar eclipse from a plane.
I mean, there was a massive backlash to that movie. Oh, wow. That's wild.
Yo! That's sweet, isn't it?
That's pretty sweet.
Isn't it? Watch it. Yeesh. I can see why people get so scared. I can see why. It's pretty scary. For just a minute, for 4 seconds.
Right.
Not very long. I mean, they're in a plane, so you know what I mean. What was you saying?
I was saying there was a lot of backlash to that Magical Negroes movie because in the trailer they do that bit where it's like, what's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Humanity.
Well, specifically, it was a white person who's uncomfortable.
Yeesh. I mean, they ain't wrong.
And that's the thing. There was a lot of backlash to it saying that the movie's racist. The movie's racist. Got a lot of negative publicity on the online community about it.
I could see why.
But also, come on, have some awareness. It's really, like you said, it's not entirely inaccurate.
It's not. Hey!
So.
I appreciate people that laugh.
Yes. I've missed some of these. What have I missed? What did
No, nobody's been commenting. It's fine. Nobody has to comment. I'm just saying.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
With Breaking Bad. Great. We did do that one.
We just watched a few videos, got caught up on
That's
some things, talked
All right.
about Pond Cove, all kinds of things.
All right. I'm going to take that out again because it's very distracting hearing the delay.
I wouldn't. I can't do that. What's up, guys? What's up, man? What's up with Sean?
Nothing.
We talked about Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yep.
Finals season.
I also finished that second season of The Traitors. And again, I heartily recommend it.
What did I just get done watching? I watched something. Oh, Parasite.
Curb. Oh.
Parasite.
Right.
The Gray, which is
that's okay. Right.
Based on on an anime, on a comic.
Right.
And I've watched the anime, and it is very good. The anime. Here's the thing that I've discovered about anime.
Go on.
They're so imaginative, and there's so many scenarios that you just would never think about, and they make those into a story. And the stories may not last a bunch of seasons. That's the other thing. They might only be one season. Most of them are, but they're a story, and it's like a movie, but spread out, right? And they're all most of them are very good that I've seen. All the way from that pirate thing.
Pirates of the Penzance.
Nope. One Piece. It's Pirates. One Piece.
Oh, Pirates
with Luffy. It's on Netflix.
Wait, that Pirates? No, I thought
One Piece. It's called One Piece.
What's that one on HBO called about the pirates?
Oh, that's Our Flag Means Death.
Oh, Our Flag Means Death.
It's a funny title. So there's one where it's like there's one anime where this guy's like, we're just living a normal life, right? Regular life.
Okay.
All of a sudden one day these little portals show up. Then they go in, they start to fight these monsters that are coming out of it. What? Then all of a sudden, he goes through one extra stage, and now he starts seeing little pop-up screens. Bling, bling. Now it's like he's in a video game. And it's like, to go from that transfer of living a normal life to being all of a sudden your whole life is... It's almost like simulation theory. That's what I'm getting a lot out of these animes. It's like, any simulation you can imagine, you could put it in an anime. One dude's like, I died and I was resurrected as a slime. But it's so good. That's the thing is, I was like, I don't want to watch this. This is stupid. This is stupid. I was resurrected as a slime. Get out of here.
Okay.
But I watch as I fall asleep and I'm moving my head and adjusting, so it takes forever.
Yeah.
It's annoying when all I have to do is listen to myself. Oh, gosh.
Not bad.
So it's nice to have somebody going. Pirates from One Piece. Yep. Pirates from One Piece.
Pirates of the One Piece. Okay.
Yep. It's pirates of it's the pirate age.
Okay.
And Luffy he's a kid, starts out a kid, right? Now in the anime, now he's an adult, I think.
Okay.
But in the show, he's a teenager, I think.
I'm still listening.
And in this world, you eat this devil fruit, and it gives you some sort of like unique ability. And he has the gum fruit, so he can go. He can stretch all out. It's funny. But they did the real life version on Netflix, and it's a hit. It's just so imaginative. I like imagination and creativity. That's all.
You do like imagination and creativity.
I do.
You dig that about you.
The neat thing about that. I also watched another. So they're taking a lot of these animes and they're making them into shows. And the other one is how to live your life as a chicken as a chicken finger or as a chicken nugget. Oh my god, dude! And it's this whole thing where this girl gets turned into a chicken nugget, and then the rest of the thing is the guy who's in love with her and her dad trying to get her to come back to be human. It's like, what are we talking about?
Right.
It's crazy.
So is the show done in the style of anime? Or is it
the show
traditional
is done
stories based on an anime piece?
Animes are done in anime style. They're just, like I said, that's in you. Every story, any story could be in a simulation of Earth of one step or another. The real life versions are based on the animes, and they do it as good as they can. But there's only some things you can do.
Okay.
Because what's anime's got, they're just drawn a specific way. Anyway.
Yeah, but this is a live action show, right? Yes,
and they are making another season. Right, it's almost done, I think, because they're already starting to do promos for it. But they stay pretty good. The thing is the anime, much like Invincible, I watched a video about him the other night going, I just wanted to get to the action. And that's what Invincible did at the beginning. They didn't jump necessarily to the good storyline that brought it all together. He just went straight for action. Let's get at it. Because I know this is good. But there's a lot of little parts in between that can make that even better.
Okay.
But they're so nervous, and it's their first comic, they just want to get it out. So that's why Invincible, the show, is so much better, because they've had time to now make and work out the story better and piece it all together. Because the first episode of Invincible is so good. And they really handle the destroying of all superheroes very well. Then, I don't know. Yes, they're making another season. They're going to make the whole thing because it's a hit.
It's a hit.
I had never seen it. I had only seen the title. And when I watched the real life show, I was like, this is good. Good enough for me to go back and watch the whole cartoon of 100 seasons. And all you hear him ever say is, I'm going to be king of the pirates. To the point where I'm like, I better get to see this kid become king of the pirates. I've seen too many episodes, heard him say it too many times to... What was yours? This guy had a fear forever that he would not live to see the next Star Wars. Then he got to all three. Then all of a sudden they did the next three. He's like, I might not be able to live to see the next. Then he saw all those and he goes, yeah, they're not going to do the extras the next three. Then they did the next three and he went through the whole process all over again. So I'm in that process right now. I best get to see this kid become king of the pirates.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely seemed like a Chekhovian gun situation.
Either way, I better see some Pirate King.
Imagination, creativity, and mini golf?
Well, that's the other thing I do is I play mini golf in VR. They call me a golf shark because I shark them.
I believe that.
It's fun. Mini golf's fun. But we're going to start playing other games too that make us money.
So when you play other people, are you playing other people through the internet, right?
Yeah.
Do they show up on your...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you see them?
Dude, you could play ping pong with people in VR in real time. I played some dude, I don't know, Colorado. And I'm like this in my room. And I go, crazy. Can you believe that we're playing this in real time across the United States, dude? You're not across the table. Luckily, I won, or I would have never played again.
I mean, that's crazy.
I am. I'm a natural Banksy. They call me Banksy sometimes because I'm like, I have to get out my geometry charts and I start Banksing. They call me the Banksies.
I mean, just because, any kind of lag
Yeah, dude. No,
in the
it's
video would throw off your timing.
because ping pong is all about timing. How
Yeah.
you win in ping pong is to change up the timing. But it's smooth and clean, dude.
Wow, that's
It's amazing. It's better than our stream, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a delay.
Yeah. Sometimes the delay is self-imposed.
If you say so.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's I definitely had to say that about anime because I just noticed it. And I'm like, man, they are. I like mine. Everyone's like, oh, what kind of you like? Scary? You like funny? I used to like only comedies. Now I like mind benders, things that make you bend your mind or see the world bigger than from your bedroom. Where I spend most of my time.
Like, what's a mind bender?
Schrodinger's cat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Brought to life in real time, living through it. That's a mind bender. I'm gonna be honest with you. When she walks into a calm house, but then looks into the mirrors and sees that it's burning all around her, and then she looks down and she sees one dead cat and one alive cat. Worlds are falling apart. Let me just tell you that. You ever questioned your reality? Westworld is a mind bender.
All right.
I'm just saying. Then I can take down the king of Pong. I need to get whichever ping pong. God. I can't read clearly.
I need to get whichever ping pong you have.
All right, let's go.
Then I can take down the king of Pong.
Uh-huh.
King of Pong. I will always be king of Pong. I will always be king of Pong.
Oh, we checked the Pond coin decks, stats. We've been all over the place today. Been very entertaining for everyone. Coming up this week, I think starting today, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to start playing these video games that are going to hopefully make me some money. They're giving away thousands, hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars on video games, dude.
Do you know what was Weird Al's parody of King of Pain? Do you remember?
I don't think he did one.
All right, go back to what you were saying. I got to check Google.
King of Spam. What is it?
Don't watch me.
Too late. We're all watching you.
Talk about something else.
Hi, everyone. Now for something completely different. Me by myself. Congratulations. We've all won. Frump Nation, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everyone's here. Coheber Man, appreciate you. Oh, look, he's back.
King of Suede.
All white leather.
Mm-hmm. King of Suede.
All white leather.
I will always be King of Suede. That Weird Al, he was quite a talent. Quite a talent. Quite a niche he carved out for himself.
The Postal Service is doing auditions for their band, and Weird Al auditioned and played a cover of one of their songs. It's basically for people to do covers of their songs, I think. He crushed it. It was one of my favorite songs.
Doing a cover of Weird Al songs?
No, Weird Al came in with his what is it?
Accordion.
And he did a cover of their national anthem. That's all.
Okay.
I sang the wrong song.
LOL. Exactly.
Thank you for changing. I hope I didn't make you change your name, but I do appreciate it because I can read it so much easier now. Remember, he had the one with the C in the circle? We both jumped right over that. We thought it was Ohio of some sort.
Yes.
Because the C was invisible.
Yes. I do remember.
He looks like he's rebranded a little bit. Got down to the thing and the devil.
Great. That's much more
clean.
It's much cleaner. Exactly. For idiots.
Inviting.
Like us.
Inviting to say the name rather than going, I
Instead
don't
of
know what to
fearing
do
it,
and say.
right?
Fearing it. Because that's what I was doing.
Yeah. Oh, I know, buddy.
Can't always say the words, but I can emote the words.
Yeah, you're not good with words.
Not always.
Or sometimes.
Sometimes I am. Sometimes I am.
Yeah, okay.
Like this.
That's all right. I get a lot of pleasure out of the words you screw up and the metaphors you make.
Yeah, they banned my account. So why they ban your account? I'm sorry. Yeah, they banned my account, so I figured I'd spell it out so everyone can understand. That's great.
Ha 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 ha.
It's great. It's great.
Well,
not great that you got banned. No, that's not great.
That's ungreat.
I don't want you to think of it.
Opposite of great.
But
Terrible.
Terrible.
Unfortunate. Undeserved.
Probably. That's the joke I was looking for, though. Probably deserved, though. I couldn't think of the word deserved, but all I thought was probably. I couldn't get there.
Good thing I was there for you. I was there.
Dude, I mean, pointing out me forgetting words.
Yeah.
It's really becoming an issue for me.
That I pointed out?
No, that I can see it more often happening.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel like I'm slowly fading away from reality and or memory and or functionality in the real world.
Yeah, your brain is dissolving.
It's like my brain is on drugs, but I'm not high. Right. All I am is damaged.
Right.
That's all. Oh wait, here we go. From all the porking with pork, and all of the retweets got banned. Or from an argument I had with some douchebag got me banned. I don't know. Could be a couple of things he's saying. Could be a couple of things. Okay. There's no way they could ban you for reposting pork, anti-pork. And look, we're the longest running Pond Coin live stream show.
Meltdown Island at Pond Cove, yeah.
Dare I say, real quick, thank you for your consideration, Pond Coin, for considering a couple of fellas who are been supportive from day one, been on board. Well, don't ruin this for us.
I'm the opposite point of view. That's
what
role.
Makes us unique.
Yeah. And
so we just want to thank you for your consideration of allowing us to possibly partake from the Public Goods Fund. This is our submission of our art and our wonderful journey so far in Pond Coin. More swaps.
A billion or bust.
More drops.
Y'all
ready for this? Pond Coin, Pond Coin. Now I can make a video and submit it.
All right.
Now the fight with the douchebag that could have got you. They could have lashed out, right? Yeah, I don't know if the camera works for the thing. It makes it hard to read it, doesn't it? You almost have to read it over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Well, remember they were saying we got botted, like they reported all the people who retweeted the pork posts. I don't know. Could be that or an argument. I'm talking with this dude. I think it was probably the argument. Hi, you guys. I know us, huh?
Yeah.
We are trying. I have been doing this ever since it was announced. And needless to say, I quickly got banned by Shark Anthony after that. And you're like, who's Shark Anthony? He was the one posting about the thing first. I don't know why. Some people just block me. It means I'm a threat to them? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm a threat to anyone. Sean? You think I'm threatful?
No.
Thank you. Oh, that's why you should go up here.
But I can see where people might consider you threatening. I don't think you're threatening.
Thanks.
But I acknowledge that it's possible someone else who doesn't know you as well could think you're threatening.
Thorn. Hi, everyone. Welcome to everyone's favorite part of the show, Roses and thorns, roses and thorns, roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
Roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
Everybody sings roses and thorns, 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 roses and thorns. Roses and thorns. Hi everyone, welcome to Roses and Thorns. This is the part of the show where we sit back, relax because the show's over, and we quietly judge one another with wonderful roses for things that were really good, like our commenters. Everyone gets rose.
Everyone, always.
And thorn to those who don't comment. No rose for you. That was an example, Sean. I could use an example as the thorn I just gave you for talking that bad shit about me, guy.
But also roses to people even listening.
Roses to the listeners and the viewers, yes.
It's an offsetting rose. In fact, I'm going to give you 2 roses so that it offsets his thorn and nets you a rose.
And I think the number's right. We got 70-some people.
Just for listening.
I'd like to thank all these 70-some people. Because to be honest with you, it's gone down. So before, it just kept going up. So I was like, oh, it just keeps adding. So it's probably just people swiping through. But now it's gone down for the first time. So I think that's a real number now. What's this say? You guys just keep doing your show. It's all good. Somebody got to do them. And you've been doing great. So keep up the good work. Woo! God, that's fired up.
Fired up.
Gassing us up a little bit there, huh? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't hate it. I don't hate the gas.
It's a real good stimulant.
Feels real good.
Rose to Larry David.
Yep. For being the GOAT.
For being the GOAT.
I made that post. I got a lot of people going.
I hearted it. Myself.
You did?
Yep.
You're on the Twitters now?
Well, I saw you sent it to me.
I did.
And
it's worth seeing though, right?
It was worth seeing. Rose to him for responding to all of those Seinfeld finale naysayers.
You gotta imagine he heard about it too many times for years, to the point he had to bring it back up and use it, right?
Right.
All of that negativity, all of that stuff, all this bullshits. Mm-hmm. He went and said, you know what? I'm just going to weave me a beautiful rug, sweater, I don't know, something, flag, something. He's weaving. He made it value out of it.
Yeah.
And that's a net plus. Rose.
In fact, 12 roses, right?
All right. Don't get crazy.
I mean, because that's traditional when a show
ends. It's easy for you to throw these things around because you don't do the editing of the shows.
When a show ends, you give them roses.
Mm-hmm.
So
a whole bouquet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing, same concept.
What? I don't think it was anything negative really in the show, except for right at the end when you got a little bit on me about something.
Suggestive about you being potentially being considered threatening by some.
Oh, that's right. See, I even thought it was about being dumb because I already forgot I was threatening.
Yeah. No, because I think you were on board with me when I said you were dumb. When I suggested you were dumb. Because I would never come out and say you're dumb. I would do bits that suggest it.
Here's the thing is, I'm the one that suggested it. Okay?
I know, that's what I mean. I was just agreeing with you, so...
I want to say thorn.
But it's rose because it's agreement.
But it's a rose because it's agreement.
Yes. So, because I got your back, basically.
Do you?
Your back. Yeah.
Okay. He does. He's here every week. Rose. Rose for being here every week. Sean.
Except
Rose Sean.
Barring the times I'm on vacation, which...
It's quite frequent.
Happens from time to time.
Can't wait till I can go outside. Go on vacation or just to the doctors even.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just go to the doctor even. Be exciting.
You're just a front door away from the outside though, buddy.
Yeah, but then I have to go downstairs. I'm a whole floor. I'm really a floor and a door.
All right.
A floor and a door away.
Okay. A rose to the eclipse for being so impressive.
A thorn to everyone getting like weirded out before it.
Yeah.
If anything, in the television show Heroes, when the eclipse happened, everyone got their mutant powers. So why couldn't they have thought something like that rather than doomsday? Everything's doom. Doom and gloom. Why can't we be superhero? Think about it.
Think about it. A thorn to climate change, right?
Yep. As far as we know.
And a thorn to,
You're saying a thorn to thinking about having children.
Fossil fuels, right? I was talking about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
About the post-apocalyptic dystopia on which we're heading, or we're at least on a trajectory. This March was the hottest March on record, which was preceded by the hottest February on record. Which
it was definitely 70 in February, and that I'm not
January
used
on
to.
Record, the hottest December on record.
Is that true?
Yes.
So it's almost like we're like a frog sitting in a pot and it's starting to boil around us, and we don't really realize it.
Well, here's kind of the funny thing.
There's something funny about
because
this?
There have been steps taken to reduce air pollution by, I guess they modified the fuel of ships so that it doesn't spit as many pollutants into the air.
All right.
Well, here's the thing about the pollutants that are spit into the air by things like ships and industry. And that is a lot of them are sulfates that reflect sunlight back into space.
Hey.
So they help with the energy imbalance.
That's why they do those chemical things and chemtrails in the sky.
That's the thing behind them, potentially, yeah. But they, and that's, I mean, make no mistake, I think within 5 years, that's being seriously considered. It's a very contentious thing because they don't entirely know what happens when volcanoes blow up? Well, they don't potentially. Well, volcanoes is another one. If there's a big volcanic eruption and it shoots a lot of soot into the air, it reflects a lot of sunlight.
Yeah, we're gonna be
back
good
into space.
That's why I've been saying let's
energy from the sun back into
let's
space.
give one of them volcanoes a nuke, bro. But nuke it up.
Because they've taken steps to reduce air pollution from ships and industry. It's reduced the number of sulfates into the air. And so as a result, we're seeing sort of accelerated warming.
So now you want them to be polluting.
Right?
I don't know. I'm asking. That was a question.
That's what it suggests. But also air pollution kills like 4 million people a year or something.
I see. But there ain't no people in the middle of the ocean. Think about that.
All right. Maybe. All right.
I also say when NASA, when you're ready to listen up, make just a little hole in the ozone. And let all of the hot air.
Stop it. You're going to get flagged for misinformation. That is untrue.
How can an idea be misinformation? It's an idea.
It's a bad idea.
I'm going to get bad idea in trouble.
I don't think you understand how it works.
I don't understand how it works. But what I do understand is no one else is doing anything. So what do I got to do? Be a hero. We don't need another hero. Yep, on the same page.
We don't need another hero.
Rose. Well, this is the part of the show where we've said it all.
We've said it all, did it all.
And now it's time that we do our mantra.
Yeah.
Let's stop the insanity, everyone.
The insanity.
Let's get money out of politics.
Let's get money out of politics. Can we get money out of politics already?
And that going right down that train of thought, toot toot, can we get corporations to not be people?
Yeah, corporations are not people.
Let's get I don't know, Supreme Court to do what's good for mankind rather than what's good for a party. Party for what?
Well, and here's the thing, though. I really do believe that they think they're doing the right thing. They're doing God's work, but
they don't know no God.
It's imposing the values of their religion onto
the rest of
country that may not share necessarily, where all the people don't share their religious views. So it's the reason we have separation of church and state.
That's the number one thing they said back when they was writing it up. We got to have separation, no king, and no church in the state.
Well, but we are
just laws.
We're We are creating royal families, though.
Oh yeah.
The list of the 30 billionaires under 30, the top 30 billionaires under 30, and for the first time since they've been keeping track, there are no people on that list that made their money, that are self-made, that made their own money. They're all people who have inherited their money.
And you know what that brings? A bunch of more. What's that king from Game of Thrones?
Mm-hmm.
Joffreys. You're going to get a bunch of King Joffreys.
Bunch of fucking Joffreys.
Can't let them have all that money because all they do is then want to just do whatever they want.
Yep. So
why don't they got rid of the death tax?
Yeah.
It's all about branding.
Yeah, right.
So let's stop that. Because we have the power. Apparently.
The thing is, we don't have the power.
We don't.
The people who have the power are the people who don't want a death tax. They want to give all that money to their kids.
I mean, if I was one of the kids, I would want that too.
Obviously.
But sadly, I'm not one of them kids.
Clearly.
So all of a sudden, we got to think about other people, you guys. All of a sudden. Yep. Darn it. I didn't want to think about other people either, but guess what? We have to. Oopsie doodles.
Oopsie doodles. Oopsie doodles.
I guess that's it, bud. What else? Oh, yeah. Hey, big government. Hey there, you big government. Take off your big government hat and get up out our collective United States of America vagina.
Yeah, it's actually, you probably almost forgot it because we kind of just talked about it. That the Supreme Court is.
Yep, but almost forgot.
Super righteous, self-righteous.
Yep. And, they want us to talk all their shit. That's what they want to do. They want to talk their shit. Let them talk their shit until November. And people are going to show up because I'm going to show up just because I don't like them taking away our rights and freedoms. What? We're going to take away half of the rights and freedoms of half of the population? Get the fuck out. Pardon my French, but get the fuck out of here. I ain't hearing it. Thank you.
Shout out to our OnlyFans viewers.
All right, that's about it.
All right.
Well,
poses. Strike a pose.
What's that? Is that a YouTube thumbnail?
Vogue.
I'm serious. Oh, I like it. What? We won something? No. Okay. Bye.